Hello, today we're going to talk about the device which is called micrometer. It consists of several parts. Actually, for the exam, you don't need to know all of name of its parts, but for the record, I have to mention their names because in the measurement, I will particularly use these names in order to make make them clear for you, make the measurements clear for you. So this part, this barrel included, is called anvil. Okay, this flexible part, which can go back and forth. But let me use another color over here. I think this one is going too much. So this part, hold this part, is called spindle. Okay, it can go forward and backward as well. So then we have many other parts. So this part with the horizontal scale on it, it's called barrel. And this part with the vertical scale on it, this whole part is called thimble. So you may ask how the spindle is going back and forth. So as you revolve this thimble, okay, so thimble is kind of flexible part of this. As you revolve this thimble, this spindle bolt can go forward and backward, forward and backward. So if you revolve this up, okay, so this is going to move forward. If you revolve this down, okay, this spindle will go down, and the object between anvil and spindle will fall down. Okay, and in order to squeeze it, you just have to revolve this thimble upward. Okay, then you will squeeze your object, and the object will be squeezed inside of this anvil and spindle, between anvil and spindle, and you can correctly measure its dimension. So as we talked about just real image of the micrometer, let's do one example. Let's say that you have a kind of wooden block. Okay, let me choose another color from here. So let's say that you have a wooden block, rectangular block, and you want to measure, let's say that it is its length, or I don't know, width, doesn't matter actually. So if you put this between the anvil and spindle, this part is, as we talked, this part is called anvil and this part is called spindle. If I replace it, okay, and put it between here, between these two several points, let's say in this case we're trying to measure its length of this small wooden block. Okay, I will call it with the letter L. Okay, so the L is going to be between this point and this point. Okay, similarly, why? Because these points are parallel to each other, this L for whole height is going to be same number. So how will I use it? So first of all, I have to look at the barrel. This part is barrel. Okay, and as I said, this part, this vertical part, is called thimble. Okay, so I need to start my measurement. I need to start my measurement by looking at barrel, and because when I do the measurement, these colors will be kind of obstacle in front of me. That is why I'm going to delete these things from here for now. So I'm just going to call the barrel as a 1, and I'm going to call the thimble as a 2. Okay, First of all, I have to look at this part. So as you see, there are small lines and longer lines. Longer lines are showing whole millimeters. Whole millimeters. Okay, sorry, millimeters. Okay, then shorter lines here, they're showing 1/10 or 0. Um, 0 point something like 0 0.1, 0 0.2. They may show, but in this case they just show 0 0.5. Each of these shorter lines are showing 0 0.5 here. Okay, so because between 0 and 1 there's 1, between 1 and 2 there's 1, between 2 and 3 there's 1, one of these shorter lines. So and that is why these shorter lines will be representing 0 0.5. Okay, so let's first of all calculate what does our barrel scale is showing. The barrel scale, so until where should I look? So I have to look at just before the thimble is blacking out this scale. Okay, so some part of this barrel will be underneath this thimble. Okay, so I have to read the last reading of this horizontal scale or the barrel. Okay, let me write it over here. So the first one is a barrel, and second one is, again I'm telling it, it's thimble. Okay, so the last reading here is going to be showing the last whole number. As you see, it's 5, and after 5 I have one of the smallest line. So the reading of the barrel, I'm going to write it, reading of the barrel is 5.5 millimeter. So as you see, we already found the reading of the barrel. I'm going to note it here, it's 5.5. Okay, it's 5.5. Now let's find the 100ths of the millimeter scale. Okay, 100ths of millimeter accuracy scale, which is called thimble. Okay, I'm going to write the thimble with another color. I'm going to use probably this one, pink. So the thimble is going to show 100ths of the millimeter scale. But how will I determine it? You see, it starts with 25 and it finishes with 40. And as you see, between each of these order of numbers, there are 5 small lines between these longer lines. So it means each of these smaller lines are showing 0.01 millimeter. Okay, smaller ones. But as you see before, because it doesn't start from the 0, because it doesn't start from the 0, it is just between 0.3 and 0.35. Okay, 0.30 and 0.35. So I have to look at where is this barrel and thimble are meeting each other like a perpendicular. Okay, where are they meeting with each other like a perpendicular line? Okay, let's say that if this one is a barrel. Okay, let me show it with the light blue color. So if this one is a barrel, and if the red one is showing the thimble, okay, red one. So I have to look at exactly where the reading of the thimble, is exactly perpendicular to reading of this one. Okay, scale of this one. So where is it perpendicular? It's exactly perpendicular here. Okay, it's exactly perpendicular here, and that reading is going to be 0.32 millimeter. All right, so what should I do here? I just have to add them together. Okay, then final measurement, I'm going to write it bottom side. Final measurement is going to be reading of the barrel. Okay, reading of the barrel plus reading of the thimble. Okay, what was the reading of barrel? It was 5.5. Okay, if I put equal sign over here, okay, so I'll write 5.5 millimeter plus 0. Okay, I'll write it 0.32 millimeter. So the answer is going to be 5.82 millimeter, and that's it.